Good morning, guys. Today we're going to work on something called restate the question. You do not have to write this down. I'll tell you when you got to write it down, don't worry. We're just going to work on restate the question. All that means is when someone asks you a question, you restate part of the question to make your sentence for the answer. Okay, so let me do an easy one quick. Are you ready? If I have this question, I'm going to write the question and then I'll show you how we're going to change it around to make a sentence. Okay, so who was the first president of the United States? All right, there's our question. Who was the first president of the United States? We're going to take words from our question to make our sentence. Are you ready? It's going to be, if you follow along, it's going to be easy. Are you ready? When you start a sentence, you need to have what you want answered. So who was the first president of the United States? So we need the first president of the United States. We need to write that first. The first president of the United States. And then we need this word, was. Anybody know who the first president was? Yep, it was George Washington. That's the first president of the United States, George Washington. So we have our question. We use words from the question to make our sentence. Now I know when I ask you a question, who was the first president of the United States? Your answer is George Washington, which is correct. But if we need to have a sentence, because that's the proper way to do it, then that's how we have to turn it around. All right? So let's try another one. All right? Let's try this one. This is an easier one. You ready? What is your favorite color? All right, so I'm asking you, what is your favorite color? Now, you're going to use some words from the question, but you're going to have to change one word because when you're talking about yourself, you're not going to say your, you're going to say my. My favorite color is, anybody know my favorite color? It is yellow. It's a happy sunny color. My favorite color is yellow. Do you see how that works? All right, let's try another one. You ready? Let's see, another one. Who is your favorite teacher? Who do you think your favorite teacher is? Who should your favorite teacher be? Come on. It's me, right? So remember, we're going to change your to my. My favorite teacher is Miss Jen. See, we needed to use that right there? Now, I'm just kidding. I don't have to be your favorite teacher. You can have lots of different teachers that you like. It's not a big deal. I was just kidding. All right, so let's try another one and see how you do. Let me get it up here. I'm using my computer to help me with some of these. Here's a good one. You ready? What is your cat's name? Right? So remember, we're going to change this word. What are we going to change it to? My cat's name is Batman. Right? That's my cat's name. Let me show you. Ready? There he is, Batman. Hi, buddy. There's Batman. He's funny. All right. Let's try one more together, and then I'm going to have two for you to do. Okay? Let's see. Let me find the one I was looking for. Sorry, guys, it's taking just a second. One more second, it's coming up. Here it is. And it says, why is it not a good idea to eat too much candy? Now, there could be a couple different answers that you could have for why it's not a good idea, right? It could ruin your teeth. It could give you cavities. It could make your belly hurt, right? Sometimes it could even give you a headache, right? So let's use some words from our question to make our sentence. Why is it not a good idea to eat too much candy, right? So I'm going to switch it around and say it and then is. It is not a good idea to eat too much candy. I know that's a lot of writing. It is not a good idea to eat too much candy because your belly will hurt. Right? It is. Your belly will hurt. And that would be really bad. We don't want to hurt belly, do we? Oh, wow. All right. So our next question. The next question is, move my paper up here. How many days are in a year? How many days are in a year? We are going to have to switch it around, right? Switch it around so we can write our sentence. So this is how we're going to have to do this one. Are you ready? There are 365 days in a year. What you have to do is look at your question. How many days are in a year? Think about, what does it ask you? It wants to know how many days are in a year. 365, right? But you need to make that a question. So there are 365 days in a year. Now I'm going to turn my paper over, and I'm going to have two questions for you. And you are going to rewrite a statement for it. Okay. So let's see. Here's your first question. What did you have for dinner last night? What did you have for dinner last night? All right. So that's what it wants to know. What'd you eat last night? Spaghetti. So how do you make that a sentence? Write it down. Right? So here's question number 1. That's what I want you to answer in a sentence. Here's question number 2. This is what I want you to also answer in a sentence. Ready? What is your favorite season and why? What is your favorite season and why? Now, I will tell you, you're going to need this word in this one. You're going to need this little word because I like spring because. All right, so you need to write a sentence for each of these and then email it to me. All right, I'll be waiting.